The fuck is up, YouTube? So I got this story, this news article coming out of New Jersey as of last week. Last week, this story in New Jersey comes out, and I didn't hear about it till just now, so I'm kind of just like, you know what, I'm gonna do a video about it right now, because this shit's got me torqued. There is a 16-year-old male in New Jersey who made a video filming himself raping somebody else. Now, the same judge in New Jersey is like, some judge, I don't know if they're all the same, but anyway, some fucking judge in New Jersey was like, well, he came from a good family, so I want to let him go. What a fucking slap in the face to that rape survivor, you piece of fucking shit. And here's the thing of it. Do you think if it was the judge's daughter, or if it was someone in his family, one of his friends, if this sick fucker did it too, do you think he'd have that same fucking attitude of, oh well, he came from a good family, so... Fuck no, he would have thrown the book at him. You want to have sex like an adult? You want to rape people? You should be tried as a goddamned adult. Sent to juvenile hall until you're 18, and then shipped away to jail for a good minimum of 15 to 20 years. That's the way you deal with rapists. Oh, but he came from a good family. Well, what's next? YouTube? You know, because at this point, this fucking punk is going to be like, oh, hey, I got away with that. What else can I get away with? So you're basically encouraging this kid to misbehave, and if you let him off every time he misbehaves, you're only going to reinforce that negative behavior. You know, to the kid who did it, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you die. To the parents who raised that kid, shame on you. You guys should have gotten your tubes tied and should have gotten a vasectomy and worn a condom, because clearly parents who raise a monster like that shouldn't be allowed to reproduce. Because if you can't teach your kid right from wrong, then you shouldn't have kids, the way I see it. And that's the thing of it, YouTube. I was watching the news, and when I watched the news, they referenced the story they did last week. And they talked about the story, I'm like, say what? No. Dude, that is so ass backwards. If it would have been a minority or someone of a different race, or somebody from a shitty background, they would have thrown the book at him. They would have been tried as adults, anybody else. But no, he comes from a good family. Well, let me tell you something. How long do you think that good family's name's gonna last if that kid keeps fucking up and doing stupid shit? It's not gonna last very long, I'll tell you that right now. And now, I hate to make my pipe thoughts videos so depressing and just ick, you know? But that kid got away with it, and that survivor has no justice. So who else is going to speak up for these people? You know, and it just shows you how fucking ass backwards and corrupt our system is. I mean, that kind of puts shit into perspective. You think you're having a bad fucking day. Could you imagine being raped and your rapist getting off innocent, scot-free, knowing what he did to you, he or she did to you, you know? You'd be livid as fuck. I had some assholes send me free samples of female products in the mail, and I laughed at that shit and threw it in the garbage. Because on the bigger scheme of things, it could be worse. Now, I get that sometimes people lie about rape to get people in trouble, but this case was completely different. This scumbag 16-year-old male filmed himself while he did it, and not only that, but he even acknowledged it was rape on camera. And the judge still let him off. That's what I'm pissed about. Because there are some cases where it's like, okay, there wasn't enough witnesses, he said, she said, you know. There are some cases where people lie about that kind of thing, but in this case, it wasn't a lie. In this case, they had anecdotal evidence proving the son of a bitch did it. And he still got off innocent. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Ooh. I tell you something, Skippy. Let me tell you something, Skippy. If you're the kind of sick fuck that does that to people, you know, you get a pocket pussy and get some counseling. You know, straight up. If you're the kind of sick bastard that likes to rape people, get a sex doll and get some fucking counseling. You know, like, who the fuck are you, dude? You know, who the fuck are you to put a real human being through that horrific shit? Okay, I probably shouldn't make that comparison because that's kind of mean. There are some people who live in, like, towns with only, like, 20 plus people and dating sucks and... Okay, never mind. That was a little too far. But I'm just saying, like, dude, come on. You know, like, maybe there's people living in Alaska and they don't have a whole lot of people on the dating scene and they're older. So, okay, that was kind of too far. But I'm just saying, YouTube, like, come on. Ooh. I seen this fucking story on, you know, and by seeing it, I seen someone else talking about it because they referenced it from a story they did last week. I was like, dude, no. No. This was a story that was covered by the Young Turks, and if I had seen the video, I would have done this video a hot minute ago. But, to be quite fair, I don't watch the news very often, because most of it's just depressing shit anyways. It is what it is, Tubes. But you think you're having a bad day. Huh. Just remember, It always could be worse. Thank you for watching this Pipe Thoughts video. I'll catch you later.